This video contains 7 important questions, 4 from NCERT book, 3 from NCERT Exemplar. They are important from the point of view of examination. My first sum is from the NCERT book and it is an example. Divide 3x squared minus x cubed minus 3x plus 5 by x minus 1 minus x squared and verify the division algorithm. You note one thing here. These polynomials are not written in the descending order of their degrees. So first arrange the terms in the descending order of their degrees. So here you are to divide minus x cubed plus 3x squared minus 3x by plus 5 by minus x squared plus x minus 1. So write minus x cubed plus 3x squared minus 3x plus 5 divide by minus x squared plus x minus 1. This is the dividend and this is the divisor, and I'll write quotient here. Now by mental calculation you can do this long division, but in order to avoid any silly mistake I'll do this side work. So write first term of the dividend divided by first term of divisor, so that will come out to be x, that is the first term of the quotient. Write x here. So multiply x with every term of the divisor, x minus x squared plus x minus 1, that is equal to minus x cubed plus x squared minus x. So write minus x cubed plus x squared minus x, change the sign, first term will be cancelled, you will have 2x squared minus 2x plus 5. Now again divide 2x squared by minus x squared. This will come out to be minus 2, that is the second term of the quotient. Write minus 2, multiply minus 2 by minus x squared plus x minus 1. You will have 2x squared minus 2x plus 2. That write 2x squared minus 2x plus 2, change the sign. So you will have first term is cancelled, second term is cancelled, you will have 3 as a remainder. Now you are to verify the division algorithm. So write dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So minus x cubed plus 3x squared minus 3x plus 5 is equal to minus x squared plus x minus 1 in one bracket, that is divisor, into x minus 2, that is quotient, plus 3, that is the remainder. Now multiply these two brackets. So minus x squared is multiplied with x by x minus 2 plus x multiplied by x minus 2 minus 1, then x minus 2 plus 3. So this will be minus x cubed plus 2x squared plus x squared minus 2x minus x plus 2 plus 3. So minus x cubed plus 3x squared minus 3x plus 5. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. So we have verified the division algorithm. Find all the zeros of 2x4 minus 3x cubed minus 3x squared plus 6x minus 2 if you know two of its zeros, under root 2 and minus root 2. Now root 2 and minus root 2 are the zeros of the given polynomial 2x4 minus 3x cubed minus 3x squared plus 6x minus 2. Then we know x minus root 2 in second bracket x minus root 2 are the factors of the given polynomial. It means x minus root 2 minus plus x plus root 2. This will come out to be x squared minus root 2 whole square by the formula. This is equal to x squared minus 2. This is a factor of a given polynomial. Now divide given polynomial by x squared by minus 2. So 2x4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2. Divide this by x square minus 2. So write 2x4 in the numerator and x square in the denominator. You will have 2x square. That will be the first term of the quotient. So write 2x square as a first term of the quotient here, and you will have now multiply 2x square with all the terms of the divisor. You will have is equal to 2x4 minus 4x square. Write 2x4 minus 4x square and then subtract it. For subtracting, change the sign. You will have minus plus, so cancel the first term, and you will have now minus 3x cube plus x square plus 6x minus 2. Again write minus 3x cube in the numerator and x square in the denominator. You will have minus 3x, second term of the quotient. So write minus 3x as a second term of the quotient and multiply minus 3x with all the terms of the divisor, x square minus 2. So you will have minus 3x cube plus 6x. So write minus 3x cube plus 6x, change the sign, and the first term is cancelled. You will have x, and here 6x and minus 6x will be cancelled. You will have x square minus 2. Now write x square in the numerator and x square in the denominator. You will have 1, that is the third term of the quotient, and write 1 here and multiply x square minus 2 by 1. You will have x square minus 2. So write x square minus 2 here, change the sign, both the terms are cancelled. You will have 0 as a remainder. Now by division algorithm, 2x4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2 can be written as x square minus 2, 2x square minus 3x plus 1 plus 0. Now this is equal to x square minus 2. Now split the middle term. You will have 2x square minus 2x minus x plus 1. Then x square minus 2, 2x common, x minus 1 in the bracket, minus 1 common, x minus 1 in the bracket. So now you have x square minus 2, x minus 1 common, 2x minus 1 in the third bracket. Now in order to find the zeros of the polynomial, write x square minus 2, x minus 1, 2x minus 1 equal to 0. When x square minus 2 is 0, this means x square is equal to 2. X has the two values plus minus under root 2. So x has two values. As x is equal to under root 2, x is equal to minus under root 2. Now write x minus 1 is equal to 0. You have x is equal to 1. Write 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So 2x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 by 2. So you have four values, four zeros here. Under root 2, minus under root 2, 1 and half. But we already have two zeros, so the required zeros are 1 and half. Now this question is from the NCERT book. Obtain all the zeros of 3x4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 if two of its zeros are root 5 by 3 and minus root 5 by 3. In 9th class, in factor theorem, I have explained if a is a zero of a polynomial, then x minus a is a factor of that polynomial. Similarly here, if root 5 by 3 and minus root 5 by 3 are the zeros of the polynomial 3x4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5, then x minus root 5 by 3, x minus root 5 by 3 are the factors of the given polynomial. Now I have x minus root 5 by 3 and x plus root 5 by 3, that will come out to be x square minus root 5 by 3 whole square by the formula. This is equal to x square minus 5 by 3. Take 3 as LCM. You will have 3x square minus 5 in the numerator. This is equal to 1 by 3. 3x square minus 5 is a factor of the given polynomial. Now divide the given polynomial by the 3x square minus 5. So write 3x4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 divide by 3x square minus 5. Write 3x4 in the numerator, 3x square in the denominator. You will have x square, first term of the quotient. So write x square here. So multiply x square by 3x square minus 5. You have 3x4 minus 5x square. So write 3x4 minus 5x square. Change the sign. First term is cancelled. You will have 6x cube plus 3x square minus 10x minus 5 as the new dividend. Write 6x cube in the numerator and 3x square in the denominator. You will have 2x, that is the second term of the quotient. So write 2x, multiply 2x with 3x square minus 5. You will have 6x cube minus 10x, 6x cube minus 10x. Change the sign. First term is cancelled. Here minus 10x plus 10x is also cancelled. You will have 3x square minus 5. Now write 3x square in the numerator and 3x square in the denominator. You will have 1 as a third term of the quotient. So write 1 here. So multiply 3x square minus 5 by 1. You will have 3x square minus 5. So write 3x square minus 5. Change the sign. Both the terms are cancelled. You will get 0 as a remainder. It means 3x square minus 5 is a factor of the given polynomial. Now 3x4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 is equal to 3x square minus 5, x square plus 2x plus 1. So this is equal to 3x square minus 5, x plus 1 whole square. When 3x square minus 5 is 0, it means 3x square is equal to 5, x square is equal to 5 by 3, x is equal to plus minus under root 5 by 3. When x plus 1 whole square is equal to 0, it means x plus 1 and x plus 1 is 0. X plus 1 is 0 means x is equal to minus 1. X plus 1 is equal to 0 means x is equal to minus 1. So it has 4 zeros. One is under root 5 by 3, minus under root 5 by 3, minus 1 and minus 1. These two zeros are already given to us and the required zeros are minus 1 and minus 1. Now this question is from the NCERT book and it is from the optional exercise. If two zeros of a polynomial x4 minus 6x cube minus 26x square plus 138x minus 35 are 2 plus minus root 3, find other zeros. Now 2 plus root 3, 2 minus root 3, they are the zeros of the polynomial x4 minus 6x cube minus 26x square plus 138x minus 35. And then x minus 2 plus root 3, x minus 2 minus root 3. They are the factors of a given polynomial by factor theorem. Now open the bracket. You will have x minus 2 minus root 3, x minus 2 plus root 3. And you take x minus 2 as one term and minus root 3 as the second term. So this will be a minus b and second bracket it will be a plus b. So here formula is applied. So you will have a square minus b square, x minus 2 whole square minus root 3 whole square. This will come out to be x square plus 4 minus 4x minus 3 is equal to x square minus 4x plus 1. So this is a factor of the given polynomial. Now divide the given polynomial by x square minus 4x plus 1. So x4 minus 6x cube minus 26x square plus 138x minus 35 divide by x square minus 4x plus 1. So write x4 by x square, first term of dividend upon first term of divisor will come out to be x square. That is the first term of the quotient. So write x square, multiply x square by x square minus 4x plus 1, you will have x4 minus 4x cube plus x square. So you will have x4 minus 4x cube plus x square. Change the sign. First term will be cancelled. You will have minus 2x cube minus 27x square plus 138x minus 35. Now write minus 2x cube upon x square. So you will have minus 2x. So that is the second term of the quotient. So write minus 2x. So multiply minus 2x by x square minus 4x plus 1. You will have minus 2x cube plus 8x square plus 2x. Sorry, it will be minus 2x. So change the sign. First term will be cancelled. You will have minus 35x square plus 140x minus 35. So again write minus 35x square divided by x square. You will have minus 35. That is the third term of the quotient. So minus 35 multiplied with this divisor, you will have minus 35x square plus 140x minus 35. Just change the sign. You will have 0 as a remainder. Now x4 minus 6x cube minus 26x square plus 138x minus 35 is equal to x square minus 4x plus 1 in one bracket, x square minus 2x minus 35 in the other bracket. So factorize both the brackets. So in the first bracket we know its factors, that is x minus 2 plus root 3, x minus 2 minus root 3. So see the previous page, you will come to know its factors are this, and split the middle term in the second bracket. So that will be minus 7x plus 5x. So write x square minus 7x plus 5x minus 35. So again first two brackets as it is, you will have x common, x minus 7 plus 5 x minus 7. Write the first two bracket as it is. Then x minus 7 common and x plus 5. So you have 4 brackets. In order to find the zeros, so write first x minus 2 plus root 3 is 0. So x is equal to 2 plus root 3. So second x minus 2 root 3 is equal to 0. So you will have x is equal to 2 minus root 3. X minus 7 0, you will have x is equal to 7. X plus 5 0, you will have x is equal to minus 5. So already we have two zeros. The required zeros are 7 and minus 5. Now the next question is from NCERT Exemplar. Given that under root 2 is a zero of a cubic polynomial 6x cube plus under root 2 x squared minus 10x minus 4 root 2. Find its other two zeros. Now this statement says it has 1 0 root 2. We are to find other two zeros. Now root 2 is a zero of a cubic polynomial 6x cube plus root 2 x square minus 10x minus 4 root 2. It means by factor theorem x minus root 2 is a factor of the given polynomial. So divide the given polynomial by x minus root 2. So write 6x cube plus root 2 x square minus 10x minus 4 root 2 divide by x minus root 2. So write first term of dividend divided by the first term of divisor. 6x cube by x will come out to be 6x square. That is the first term of quotient. So write 6x square. Now multiply 6x square by x minus root 2. That will come out to be 6x cube minus 6 root 2 x square. So write 6x cube minus 6 root x square. Change the sign. First term will be cancelled. You will have 7 root 2 x square minus 10x minus 4 root 2 as a new dividend. Now write 7 under root 2 by x square by x. So that is the second term of the quotient 7. Now you have 7 root 2 x square minus 10x minus 4 root 2 as a new dividend. So divide 7 root 2 x square by x. We'll have 7 root 2 x. That is the second term of the quotient. So write 7 root 2 x as a second term of quotient and multiply this with x minus root 2. So 7 root 2 x when multiplied by x is 7 root 2 x square minus 14x. So write 7 root 2 x square minus 14x. So first change the sign. First term will be cancelled. You will have 4x minus 4 root 2. So now divide 4x by x. You will have 4. That is the third term of the quotient. So write 4 here. So multiply 4 with x minus root 2. You will have 4x minus 4 root 2. So write 4x minus 4 root 2. Change the sign. Both the terms will be cancelled. You will have 0 as a remainder. So x minus root 2 is a factor of the given polynomial. So write 6x cube plus root 2 x square minus 10x minus 4 root 2 as x minus root 2 in one bracket and 6x square plus 7 root 2 x plus 4 in another bracket. So x minus root 2, split the middle term. You will have 6x square plus 4 root 2 x plus 3 root 2 x plus 4 is 4. So x minus root 2, you take root 2 x common. So 3 root 2 x plus 4 in one bracket plus take 1 common. So 3 root 2 plus 4 in another bracket. X minus root 2, 3 root 2 plus 3 root 2 x plus 4 take common and you will have root 2 x plus 1 in another bracket. So you have x minus root 2, 3 root 2 x plus 4 root 2 x plus 1 is equal to 0. So in order to find the 0 you will write it equal to 0. So x minus root 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to root 2. 3 root 2 x plus 4 is equal to 0. So 3 root 2 x is equal to minus 4. X is equal to minus 4 upon 3 root 2 and rationalize it under root 2 divided by root 2. You will have minus 4 root 2 upon 6. Just after cutting the numbers you will have minus 2 by 3 root 2. When root 2x plus 1 is equal to 0, root 2x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to minus 1 by root 2. Just rationalize it. You will have minus root 2 upon 2. So root 2 can be written as root 2 root 2. So after cutting the numbers you will have minus 1 by root 2 as it's 0. So its zeros are root 2, minus 2 root 2 upon 3, minus 1 upon root 2. So required zeros, root 2 is already given to us. So required zeros are minus 2 root 2 upon 3 and minus 1 by root 2. Now the next question is from the NCERT examiner. Given that x minus root 5 is a factor of the cubic polynomial x cube minus 3 root 5 x square plus 13x minus 3 root 5. Find all the zeros of the polynomial. Now here x minus root 5 is a factor of this polynomial. So you will directly divide the polynomial by x minus root 5 and you will see its remainder is 0. So write x cube minus 3 root 5 x square plus 13x minus 3 root 5 divide by x minus root 5. So write x cube upon x, that will come out to be x square, that is the first term of the quotient. So x square, so multiply x square by x minus root 5, you will have x cube minus root 5 x square. So write x cube minus root 5 x square, change the sign, first term will be cancelled. You will have minus 2 root 5 x square plus 13x minus 3 root 5 as a new dividend. So again minus 2 root 5 x square divided by x will come out to be minus 2 root 5 x as a second term of the quotient. So write minus 2 root 5 x, multiply this 2 root 5 x with x minus root 5, you will have minus 2 root 5 x square plus 10x. So write minus 2 root 5 x square plus 10x. Change the sign. First term will be cancelled. You will have 3x minus 3 root 5. Again write 3x by x. You will have 3 as a third term of the quotient. You will have 3x minus 3 root 5. So write 3x minus 3 root 5. Change the sign. Both the terms will be cancelled. You will have 0 as a remainder. Now x cube minus 3 root 5 x square plus 13x minus 3 root 5 is equal to x minus root 5 in one bracket, x square minus 2 root 5 x plus 3 in another bracket. Now I am to split the middle term in the second bracket. So I am to find two such numbers whose sum is 2 root 5 and whose product is 3. Now note here, these two numbers will be root 5 plus root 2 and root 5 minus root 2. If I add these two numbers, if I find the sum of these two numbers, root 5 plus root 2 plus root 5 minus root 2, root 2 cancelled, you will have 2 root 5. If I find the product of these two numbers, root 5 plus root 2, root 5 minus root 2, so a plus b, a minus b, root 5 square minus root 2 square is equal to 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. So these are two numbers whose sum is 2 root 5 and whose product is 3. So write x minus root 5 one bracket, in another bracket x square minus sum of these numbers root 5 plus root 2 plus root 5 minus root 2 x plus product of these numbers root 5 plus root 2 root 5 minus root 2. X minus root 5 in another bracket x square minus multiply x with both the numbers, you will have root 5 plus root 2x minus root 5 minus root 2x plus root 5 plus root 2 root 5 minus root 2. So x minus root 5 in one bracket and take x common, you will have x minus root 5 plus root 2 in the bracket minus root 5 minus root 2 common, you will have x minus root 5 plus root 2 in a bracket. So x minus root 5 in one bracket and you will have x minus root 5 plus root 2 common, you will have x minus root 5 minus root 2. So I have three brackets, x minus root 5, x minus root 5 plus root 2, x minus root 5 minus root 2. So in order to find the zeros, write x minus root 5 is equal to 0. So x is equal to root 5. X minus root 5 plus root 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to root 5 plus root 2. X minus root 5 minus root 2 is 0. So x is equal to root 5 minus root 2. So if x minus x is equal to root 5, so x minus root 5 is a factor of that given polynomial. So other two zeros are x is equal to root 5 and root 2, x is equal to root 5 minus root 2. Now this question is from exemplar and it is an example. If the remainder on division of x cube plus 2x square plus kx plus 3 by x minus 3 is 21, find the quotient and the value of k. Hence find the value of a cubic polynomial x cube plus 2x square plus kx minus 18. So let me explain this statement. If I divide the given polynomial by x minus 3, I'll get 21 as the remainder. So I am to find the value of k, and after finding the value of k, I'll find the quotient, and after finding the quotient, I will find the value of this cubic polynomial x cube plus 2x square plus kx minus 18. So let me start. Fx is equal to x cube plus 2x square plus kx plus 3. If we divide this polynomial by x minus 3, the remainder is f3. So f3 is equal to remainder. So substitute the value of x as 3. So write 3 cube plus 2 3 square plus k3 plus 3 is equal to 21. 27 plus 18 plus 3k plus 3 is equal to 21. 48 plus 3k is equal to 21. 3k is equal to 21 minus 48. So 3k is equal to minus 27. K is equal to minus 27 by 3. So value of k is equal to minus 9. Now k is equal to minus 9. So fx is x cube plus 2x square plus kx plus 3. Substitute the value of k. So we'll have a polynomial x cube plus 2x square minus 9x plus 3. Now the next step is I am to find the quotient. So to find the quotient, divide x cube plus 2x square minus 9x plus 1 by x minus 3. So write x cube plus 2x square minus 9x plus 3 and divide it by x minus 3. So write first term of dividend divided by the first term of divisor. So x cube by x is equal to x square. So that is the first term of quotient. So x square, multiply x square with x minus 3. I'll have x3 minus 3x square. So x cube minus 3x square. First term is, change the sign, first term is cancelled. You will have 5x square minus 9x plus 3. Then write 5x square divided by x. I'll have 5x, that is the second term of the quotient. So write 5x, multiply 5x by x minus 3. You'll have 5x square minus 15x. So 5x square minus 15x. Change the sign. You'll have plus 6x plus 3. So write 6x by x. You will have 6. 6 is the third term of the quotient. So write 6. Multiply 6 with x minus 3. You will have 6x minus 18. So write 6x minus 18. Just change the sign. You will have 21 as the remainder. So if we divide this polynomial, given polynomial, by x minus 3, you will have x square plus 5x plus 6 as quotient. Now its last step is you have to find the value of x cube plus 2x square minus 9x minus 18. Write the division algorithm. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So x cube plus 2x square minus 9x plus 3 is equal to x minus 3 in one bracket, x square plus 5x plus 6 as a quotient, plus 21 is the remainder. So write, take minus 21 to the left hand side. I'll have x cube plus 2x square minus 9x plus 3 minus 21 is equal to x minus 3, x square plus 5x plus 6. So plus 3 and minus 21 is minus 18. So I'll have x cube plus 2x square minus 9x minus 18 is equal to x minus 3, x square plus 5x plus 6. So split the middle term in the second bracket. You'll have x minus 3 in one bracket, x square plus 3x plus 2x plus 6 in another bracket. So x minus 3 is, and then x, take x common, x plus 3 plus 2, x plus 3. X minus 3 in one bracket, x plus 3 common, x plus 2 in the third bracket. So substitute x minus 3, x plus 3, x plus 2 is equal to 0. When x minus 3 is equal to 0, you will have x is equal to 3. X plus 3 is equal to 0, you will have x is equal to minus 3. X plus 2 is equal to 0, you will have x minus 2 is equal to 0. So these are the three values of this polynomial.